Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pelé puts his foot on the gas, strokes it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
And it's Vieira. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Pelé. Chance! It's a loose ball. Donatoni. Looking for the run. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Burnley, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Osimhen. That is good strength, and he was alert to it.
Osimhen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Belletti. Griezmann. And here's Osimhen. Now it's Pirlo. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. Good take, and is he in? Cruzeiro finding their passes. David Villa threads one in. Good ball over the top. Thuram. And it's Pirlo. There's a sharp little ball here. Pirlo. Now that looks a decent ball. David Villa. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well played. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now, can they get him away? He might be in here. Osimhen! Superb from Osimhen! About as smooth as it gets. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Cruyff. And this is Pelé.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, cracking ball. That's an imaginative pass. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now the breakaway. That's a smashing touch to get him away. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Burnley have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Burnley carrying a one-goal lead. Can he get on the end of this? Griezmann. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. So what can they make of this? Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Mohamed Salah receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pelé. It's Pelé! Danger averted for now. And this is Mohamed Salah. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Cruyff. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. Oh, important interception. Now it's Pelé.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Henderson. Oh, look at the space. Shot a goal! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Camisa 45. Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 10.
Burnley are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Burnley still have the cards to affect this game. Donatoni being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. David Villa. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And here's Owen. Great chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Zanetti. Mendes gets it clear. Cruzeiro have reclaimed it. Donatoni looking to get on the end of this. David Villa. Osimhen.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's a dangerous chance to shoot! It's in! Cruzeiro are back on level terms. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he cuts out the supply. Played into space. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's Bebeto. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Xavi Alonso. Zanetti. That's good vision. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Osimhen claiming the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Osimhen really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Nedved. Oh, just skips past his man. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's there to retrieve it. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Osimhen. And it's Griezmann. Belletti. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ferdinand. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Mendes. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there. Stood up well to him there. Messi. And here's Hullet. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! And here's Hullet. That's very neat. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got away, showing good feet. Dembele's cross. That's going to go a long way. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And here's Dembele. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ferdinand. Burnley do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter, the front men.
He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a sharp pass. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Hullet. He's onside. Hullet plays it in. And that has been clubbed away. Vieira. And it's Vieira. And here's Dembele. Nedved. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Nuno Mendes. Jordan Henderson. Tries to pass it through. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great vision. Messi receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Hullet. And that's been won straight back. Seedorf. And this is Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid
That gets
parking
things going for the second
area.
half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Nicely weighted ball. Has crossed into the middle. And has cut it out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Osimhen. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Donadoni receives it in a good position here. Messi. Jordan Henderson. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's a lovely, neat pass. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Hullet. And here's Seedorf. And he shoots! It's there! The breakthrough strike! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Ibrahimovic joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Dembele, spread it left. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Osimhen. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. Ibrahimovic, always looking for that half a chance. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Seedorf. For Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super ball! That is great defending, so alert. have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Now it's Osimhen. Spread out to the left. Can he get it through? And it's played in. Oh, important interception. Messi. Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vieira. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Yes, ended up in no man's land.
Might want to be careful there.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 11, David Villa. Number 4,
Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Cannavaro cuts it out.
14.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be...
Oh, terrible pass. He's shifting through the gears. There's the header! Nedved. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Xabi Alonso calmly anticipates. And here's Osimhen.
Such good technique.
Osimhen! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And this is Nedved. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Takahara gets through on his own. Takes a shot! And again! Really well taken goal. Deep into injury time! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way...
And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So it's down to business here.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as so...
Skriniar has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's Mendes. Now it's Donatoni. Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Griezmann. Shot could be on. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ball is over the line. Nuno Mendes. It's gone out for a throw-in. Swung over. That is ended up in no man's land. Griezmann to Henderson. Berry. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers with... There's the header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Berry. Nuno Mendes. And it's Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, nice touch. He's tried one!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well timed, excellent interception. Mendes goes steaming forward. Now it's Guirassy. He's cut it out. Belletti. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Rijkaard. Berry. Nuno Mendes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Borussia Dortmund really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Now it's Donatoni. Threads one in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that is a good challenge from him. And he was quick to react. Fernandez. Griezmann. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Donatoni. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Driving forward. Played out wide. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Skim. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Donatoni. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had it taken off him, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Nice interception, well timed. That's a sharp pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Donatoni. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's an excellent interception. And he opts to go forward. No way through there. Rijkaard. Just eases him off the ball. Fernandez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Villa. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was
Wirtz! Oh, another save.
Wirtz really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Milan are looking to go white with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 10, Retz. Number 17, Mbappe.
Mario Götze.
Number 20, Ferroviac.
Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Coming on the field, number 13, Götze.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Number 18, Adeyemi.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
60,179.
Mendes receives it in a wide position.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, this is a great position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. Now it's Villa. Kupchu. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Kupchu. And he fires the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Osimhen, he's being urged to shoot. Real chance! And it's come back out to him.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dybala purring through the gears. And Dybala! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Now it's Osimhen, and he's worked it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Openda. This might spell danger. Shot! Surely! It's bounced back off the post. Sticks it away. There seemed no way back, but they are level. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Nicely shaped ball, and it's with the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And it's Belletti. And he's managed to get free. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takahara is wide and looking to get onto this. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Skriniar gets it away. Donadoni! And that may well be that. That is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?